At first light, the jungle does not announce itself. It waits. Mist clings to the forest floor like a living thing, curling around roots and stones, swallowing sound. The air is heavy, rich with decay and promise, and every leaf seems to breathe. Somewhere beyond sight, water drips steadily, marking time in a place where time has never mattered. This is a world that existed long before names were given to it, and it will remain long after they are forgotten. A solitary predator moves through the undergrowth, its body low, muscles rolling beneath patterned skin. Each step is measured, silent, deliberate. The jungle rewards patience and punishes haste. A snapped twig can mean hunger. A careless breath can mean death. The animal pauses, senses stretching outward, reading the invisible language written in scent and vibration. The night has retreated, but it has left behind clues, warm trails, fading echoes, the subtle promise of prey. High above, the canopy begins to stir. Birds exchange short, sharp calls, not songs but signals. They are not greeting the morning. They are reporting it. Movement travels upward through the trees like a whispered warning. Something is awake. Something is hunting. Monkeys freeze mid-leap, claws gripping bark, eyes scanning shadows. Even the insects seem to hesitate, their constant hum dropping to a tense murmur. Near a bend in the river, a herd of deer emerges cautiously from the trees. Steam rises from their backs as they step into the pale light, hooves sinking into wet soil. They drink quickly, nervously, ears flicking at every sound. For them, dawn is the most dangerous hour. The darkness that once hid predators is gone, but the sun has not yet risen high enough to reveal safety. They are caught between two uncertainties. From the shadows, the predator watches. Hunger tightens its focus, narrowing the world to rhythm and distance. It does not rush, counts heartbeats. It studies the herd, searching for imbalance. The limp, the hesitation, the young one standing half a step too far from its mother. The jungle is not cruel, but it is exact. Mistakes are answered without mercy. A sudden splash shatters the stillness. One deer startles, bolts, and the herd explodes into motion. Hoofs pound the ground, mud flying, water spraying into the air. In that instant of chaos, the predator moves. It bursts from cover with terrifying speed, the silence replaced by a rush of breath and muscle. The chase is violent and brief, a collision of instinct and desperation. The jungle holds its breath. Within seconds, it is over. The riverbank settles again, ripples smoothing, birds resuming their calls. Life continues, not with celebration or grief, but with acceptance. The predator feeds, sustaining itself, fulfilling its role. This is not a story of good and evil. It is a story of balance. As the sun climbs higher, the jungle transforms. Light pours through gaps in the canopy, igniting shades of green so vivid they seem unreal. Butterflies drift through beams of sunlight, wings flashing like fragments of stained glass. Frogs emerge from hiding, their calls bouncing off tree trunks and vines. The predator retreats into shade, belly full, body slowing, eyes half closed but never fully asleep. Deeper within the forest, an old tree stands hollowed by time and storms. Inside its dark core, a snake coils, scales cool against ancient wood. It has not moved all night, conserving energy, waiting. The jungle teaches restraint to all who survive within it. Above the tree, a sloth inches along a branch, movements so slow they barely register. Moss grows in its fur, a living camouflage. In this place, even stillness is a strategy. By midday, the heat becomes oppressive. The air thickens, pressing down, making every movement costly. Predators rest. Prey hides. The jungle seems to sleep, but this is an illusion. Under leaves and beneath soil, life continues relentlessly. Ants carve highways through the dirt. Roots drink deep from underground streams. Fungi spread unseen networks, connecting tree to tree in silent conversation. At the edge of a clearing, a young jaguar cub practices stalking, pouncing clumsily on falling leaves. Its mother watches from the shade, eyes sharp, body relaxed but ready. She does not intervene. The jungle does not train through instruction, only through experience. Every failure is a lesson paid for later. Every success is temporary. Clouds gather in the afternoon, rolling in thick and fast. The light dims, shadows lengthen, and the air crackles with anticipation. The first drops of rain fall heavy and warm, darkening the soil. Then the sky opens. Rain crashes through the canopy, drumming on leaves, flooding the forest floor in minutes. Rivers swell, paths vanish, and the jungle reshapes itself yet again. The rain brings relief and danger in equal measure. Frogs sing louder, fish push upstream, but the scent trails of prey blur and vanish, and predators must rely on memory and instinct alone. Lightning splits the sky, thunder following like a roar from some ancient beast. Trees sway, roots straining, but most stand firm. They have endured this 1,000 times before. As evening approaches, the storm fades. The jungle exhales, steam rising from soaked earth. The air feels newly born. With the coming dusk, a different world awakens. Nocturnal hunters stretch and move. Eyes reflect faint light from the undergrowth. Amber, green, silver. A chorus of insects swells, louder than before, filling every space with sound. Bats dart through the air, feeding on the abundance stirred by rain. Somewhere near the river, a crocodile slips silently into water, barely disturbing the surface. Night here is not emptiness. It is fullness. Under the cover of darkness, the jungle becomes intimate and unforgiving. Distance collapses. Sounds travel strangely, bending and echoing. A single footstep can seem close or impossibly far. Every creature knows this and moves accordingly. Life narrows to essentials: eat, avoid being eaten, endure. By midnight, the moon hangs low, casting broken silver light through leaves. The predator from the morning wakes again, hunger already returning. In this world, satisfaction is fleeting. It rises, stretches, and disappears into shadow, becoming part of the jungle's endless rhythm once more. And so the cycle continues. No witnesses, no applause, just survival repeated endlessly in countless forms. The jungle does not tell stories, it lives them. Every dawn rewrites the same truth in mist and blood and light. Here, nothing is wasted, nothing is promised, and everything matters.